I've had an eventful 2 weeks. I've been in Manchester, where I had some teppanyaki restaurant,
Yeah.
which I've never been to before.
A tapawaki yakibaki?
Have you been to one before?
I don't even know what one is.
It's basically where a teppanyaki restaurant is. They have like some Japanese food or something.
Japanese?
Or Chinese or something like that, and they cook it in front of you.
Is it raw?
Well, it was before they cooked it.
So you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, it was good.
Just a quick question. It was Bournemouth you went.
Yeah.
Were there many Asian people in Bournemouth? Did
There-
you see anybody?
There wasn't many Asian people, but do you know who there was a lot of? There's a lot of Jews. It was a big Jewish community.
Really?
Yeah,
In Bournemouth?
Yeah, everyone you saw was Jew there. Loads of Jew groups on the beach.
And you went to go there?
Good
Oh
one.
well, never mind. You know, at least you had a good time, and you're
Yeah, I
back,
did have a good time.
and you're glad to be back in the
Yeah,
hot
I'm glad
seat.
to be back.
Somebody actually sat in the hot seat one of the shows.
Yes, I know, and they did very good.
Very, very good, Mr. Mudassar Hussain.
Yeah.
And I did invite him on today's show, but apparently he was very busy. So
Okay.
we might see him in the future.
Yeah.
We're also somebody missing today, somebody who normally sits opposite you. Shabazz, where's he gone?
I don't know. I think he's going to do some activities this morning.
He's gone and to climb up a mountain near Snowdonia. So we might hear from him.
Yeah,
we might not. Most chances are we're not going to hear from him. Anyway, let's start the show. It's 23 minutes until our break. So what we'll do is we'll start off with some sad news that was coming yesterday. Chadwick Boseman, the actor in Black Panther, he sadly passed away at the age of 43.
Yeah, very sad news. So young as well.
Have you watched his movies?
Yeah, I have watched Black Panther. It's a really good movie.
It's really well, and it was like an all-Caribbean cast as well, wasn't
I
it?
know.
And
It was good. Apparently, he had cancer from 2016.
yeah, he's been making these movies whilst he's been having chemotherapy as well.
Yeah.
So
So
hats
fair
off,
play to him.
hats off to him. You know, may his soul rest in peace, and hopefully, you know, he started something that other people now can
Yeah.
continue. And also today, did you know today what would have been where the most weddings ever happened?
Really, wedding season.
It is the pinnacle of wedding season today, and if all weddings were on today,
Yeah.
4,452 weddings would have taken place this
Wow.
morning, this
Wow.
afternoon.
Is it just the time where everyone gets married?
It is, and did you know 29 years ago,
Yeah.
I actually had my walima this weekend.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow.
29 years ago, it was called Harry's $1 million nightclub.
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, I had that place and
Yeah.
got married. But yeah, 4,452 weddings
And
cancelled.
and now there's only a few now.
Just a handful in marquees, which
Yeah,
have got to
I
be
know.
social distancing. It's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
COVID.
From how many weddings? From 4,000 to only about 400?
Maybe, or
Not even.
around the country. And then you have to have a minimum or maximum of 30 people.
Yeah, I know, which is kind of hard for some families.
Yeah, there was a story last week that one of the halls in Birmingham, Badshah,
Yeah.
let's name and shame, they had a big wedding.
Did they?
The police turned up.
Not
and
surprised.
they had to kick the guests out.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Imagine having a wedding and the police come and kick everyone out.
Yeah. We've also had a message from Alvina this morning sending me a lovely picture. I'm not going to say what it is because a lot of people out there having breakfast this morning. But let me tell you, it's not very appetizing
Yeah, it's not
watching
very
this.
pleasant.
Yeah, some rodent on my phone there. But we'll carry on. Your first story of
My
this
first
morning.
story is woman cheats death as car smashes into exact same spot she was standing seconds earlier. Karen Johnson had been standing in the northern suburbs of Sydney when she stopped to put her shopping bag down, a split-second decision which would save her life. CCTV footage from a nearby store captured the terrifying moment. So what happened was she was standing somewhere, she was walking somewhere, and then she split and went to put her shopping down, and then the car hit her where exactly she was going to walk,
Really?
which was really lucky.
So just missed her by like milliseconds.
Yeah, milliseconds.
So what do you know what made her stop? Just to put her shopping
don't
down,
know,
or was it the
probably
weight of the
just-
shopping?
I don't know, but message sent.
Wow.
So that's just a miracle, really.
It is a miracle for her. Talk about weddings. I don't like weddings, you know that.
Yeah, I know.
But wedding guests say enough is enough. As costs of attending weddings hits, guess how much? If you want to go to attend a close wedding, how much do you think it'll cost you?
Nothing.
A close wedding, it's going to cost you nothing because you got to buy a new clothes.
Oh yeah, it'll cost you like.
Yeah, how much altogether? And the gift, how much you think?
For yourself or for your family as well?
Just for yourself. One person, how much do you think it costs to go to a wedding?
Like £500?
Your good guess. Is a really good guess. £460. That's how much it's going to force them to dip into savings or even get into debt.
Wow.
So, yeah, wedding guests are forced to dip into savings or get into debt to attend nuptials. The average cost of one person to attend a wedding is £460, says the website Hitched. Surveying 2,886 people, they found those travelling abroad for ceremonies spent around £90 more. The biggest expenditure for guests was the hen and stag do's. So those actually cost them £166 per person. So yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it, to attend a wedding?
If you're close family, then it can be expensive because you have to buy all new clothes, good gifts.
Good, yeah. See, I like that. You put good gifts. You know, back in the day, I'm sure people used to give their unwanted gifts, yeah, to somebody as a new gift.
Yeah. Like the clothes they've been gifted from before.
Yeah, like if you didn't like, say, and especially the Asian women out there, if they don't like their suits, they go, you know, and in there. So that's what they used to do.
Look what I just bought you.
Yeah, brand new, packed it, looked all dolled up, but really it's second hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, Asians for you,
yeah,
right?
I know, right?
Don't forget, you can get involved with the show today. Our telephone lines and text messages are all open. You can ring us 01902 972150, or you can text in this morning. It's 07 440 420 432, and we're going to try and get a competition going as well.
Yeah, so after the break, I'll get a question ready, and then we can do a little fun competition. No prizes though, just for fun.
Just for fun. And we did have a competition a couple of weeks ago. The winner was Sister Nassim.
Again.
And
the James Bond one?
No. The original competition.
Oh, yeah.
And our Sister Nassim actually came into the studios. She
picked up our big hamper.
I'll tell you, it was heavy when she was taking them photographs. And the photographs are on the website. You could go on Facebook and see all the photos.
And Instagram and everything, and see her holding the hamper.
And her husband was there as well, to make sure, she got it and someone to carry it to the car.
Yeah.
So if you can call in, we will have a competition as well a little bit later on. Kanye West is slammed for making a mockery of Islam after naming latest model of his £180 Yeezy trainers after the Islamic angels of judgment and death. So yeah, Kanye West.
Yeah.
You know who he is, don't you?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, about time you know somebody. He's released these trainers, the Yeezy Boost 350 V2, and the first one is named Israfil. It's already being stocked by Adidas, while the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Asriel is expected to be released next month. So he's named them off after angels of judgment.
Well, I think you would know that
death.
You'd get loads of hate if you name it after some Islamic judgment and judgment.
You know what? The people who are marketing Kanye West need to be sacked.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Not a good name for it. Why did you choose that out of everything?
Terrible. We'll move on. You ever been to Amsterdam?
No, I haven't.
No. Well, Amsterdam's a beautiful city.
Yeah, I know.
Full of canals,
yeah,
diamonds, tulips.
Have you been?
I've been a few times to Amsterdam to look at the tulips. Amsterdam have installed sustainable urinals that look like traditional planters in the city centre to combat problem of wild peeing. So when I went, they did have these like green little stand-up
Yeah.
urinals in the middle of the town centres.
Yeah.
Every corner had one. But the smell that used to come out of it
Mm.
really used to put me off. But now apparently they've designed them so they look like flower planters.
Really?
And you could pee in them as well. So it's good.
Wow,
It's
so
good.
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
Well, I've got something like. Are you finished with that?
not really.
Oh, okay. Go on. Carry
Don't disturb me again. The plant is called green peas. Did you get it?
Yeah,
green
that's
pea.
a good one.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good one.
name. Serve a dual purpose, providing late night revelers with a place to relieve themselves if they get caught short, while the urine is collected and used to make fertilizer. So,
Oh, so they use them people's pee for a good use.
good use.
Fair play to them. Good idea.
Excellent idea, I think.
Well,
Excellent.
another thing about public toilets in Japan, see-through public toilets open in Tokyo parks.
Say that
Have you
again.
ever heard about this on see-through toilets?
See-through.
In public parks.
No. Go on. Enlighten me with this story.
Well, glass technology has been adopted so prospective users can inspect the cleanliness of the loo and to see if anyone's inside. Transparent public toilets which light up like a beautiful lantern have been installed in Tokyo. The see-through loos have opened in 2 parks in Shibuya, a commercial part of the Japanese capital, which is re-owned for its shopping facilities and quality of nightlife. The toilets are coloured smart glass, which turns opaque when they are occupied. The glass technology has been used so people can identify whether the toilet is clean and if anyone's inside. Users have already said how, once inside the toilet, they cannot tell if the glass is opaque or not, giving them a strange feeling they are on display while spending a penny.
So when you go and spend a penny, you're standing there. You unzip, and then you think, hang
And
on.
you can just see everyone around you.
You can see everyone around you, but you think, hang on, can they see me or can't they see me?
That's just a really bad idea, I think. It just makes people uncomfortable when they're trying to have the toilet.
I know. You know what? I would stand there for ages to watch and see.
See if anyone's looking at you.
Yeah, and see if the technology works.
How does it know if you're inside? It goes.
It must have some sensors in there that once you're in there,
Yeah.
it changes colour on the
Yeah,
outside,
but not on the inside.
but not in the inside. But it's still weird, isn't it?
I think they're just doing too much fanciness for a public toilet.
Did you know if you go to some of the bus stations in, say, Wolverhampton,
Yeah.
Dudley, Coventry, you go into the toilets and there's UV lighting at the top.
Is there?
Do you know why that's there for?
To see like how clean the stuff is.
As well, but
Yeah.
normally drug users go in there, and they're usually heroin users, and
Yeah.
it's sort of it's supposed to be there to not encourage these drug users
Yeah.
to take heroin. It's because of the UV lights. It doesn't look too good.
How does that work if they have UV lights? It doesn't encourage them to do.
It does because if they try to like inject themselves,
Yeah.
the light actually doesn't look too good on their arms.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
it'll just make it look
It
like
discourages them from, oh, I better not do it, so get out.
That's a good idea.
It is
as
a very good idea, and a lot of people have used it.
That's good. That's good.
Gandhi, was you here when we done the Gandhi story?
Yeah, I was here.
When they left it in the letterbox?
In the letterbox.
I got an update on that. He
Go
actually
on.
went to auction Gandhi's glasses. So if we've got new listeners today, I wish. Gandhi, a lad who actually had Gandhi's glasses, just posted them in an auctioneer's letterbox. Put a letter with it saying, "Oh, have a look at this. See if you could sell it for me."
Yeah.
And at the time, they thought they might sell it for £15,000. Well, it went to auction. They sold for £260,000.
Wow, just for a pair of glasses.
Pair of Gandhi's glasses, £260,000. How about that?
What, do they make you have special visions or something?
Those probably do. They make you powerful.
Yeah.
Gandhi was a powerful man, and
Yeah.
it probably makes that person a powerful person by buying them as well. So, yeah, good story coming out They're from, I think it was Nuneaton.
Yeah, well, I've got another one about an auction.
Yeah.
And world's most expensive sheep sells for how much do you think a sheep would sell at an auction?
How much would I pay for it?
World's most expensive sheep.
Alive or dead?
Alive.
Alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Pet sheep or to eat?
Probably,
Probably or to breed.
yeah, probably to breed or something.
I'd say £80,
£80.
£100. I'm not a butcher, so I don't know. But
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you how much this and it'll blow your mind.
go on.
£367,500.
For one sheep.
Yeah. I saw it was like fat and it was special or something.
£360,000.
£367,000. The previous record for a steep sheep was £231,000 in 2009, but now another sheep has been bought 367,000, believed to be the most expensive sheep to ever be sold. Pedigree Texel Ram Lamb Double Diamond was sold to 3 farmers at Scottish National Texas Sale in Lanark on Thursday. The opening bid was 10,000, with Charlie Bowden and his family from their sportsman flocks in Stockport, Greater Manchester, pocketing the final bid.
Wow.
So wow, imagine making that much money off just one sheep.
That's a lot of money,
Must
isn't
be a
it?
special breed.
It is.
That's got to be some good lamb chops right there.
You're going to cook me some?
Yeah, if I get my hands on the sheep, then
Our first text of the morning. Salams, Sunday presenters. Good morning all from Sister Naseem and family.
Just in the scene.
Lovely to hear you all. I'm enjoying your show as always. Can't wait for your competition. My boys need to have a go. So for your next competition, I have brought 2 fabulous gifts. I will bring them in at some point. And so that's very kind of you, isn't it?
Thank you. Thank you for the kind message and for the kind words.
Yeah, and the husband is sending Happy Islamic New Year to you all. Allah continue to bless you all. Ameen. Thank you very much for that, sweet mate. She's going to bring us some competition prizes.
Wow.
Wow. The only problem is, she's the only one who enters.
True.
So she
true.
should probably
She'll probably win them herself.
win her own prizes because she's that clever.
I know.
Anyway, let's see if
We'll
the
have to
boys are
see,
clever,
yeah.
So that competition will be coming in around about 12 minutes' time. What were they thinking? A baffled internet user shares snaps of very bizarre design fails, including a sign telling a customer to eat kids free. So instead of,
What did you just say?
yeah, these are like signs that
Yeah.
are put up in shops. So one said, eat kids free, instead of kids eat free.
Oh, I think someone's messed that up.
Exactly. And one sign says, anxiety disorders now only $45.
Oh my god.
Another said, no entry, entrance only.
Some people have one job and they can't do it
They
properly.
can't do it. And you know, there's loads around the country. If you ever go around the world, you could see these signs many places, especially in Pakistan and India.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say
You know,
that.
they misspell or they say the wrong thing. They try to be brainy. I think they
Yeah, I know.
try to be too clever, and they mess things up themselves.
Well, Guinness World Records crown Ecuadorian husband and wife world's oldest couple. Their marriage, which began in secret, has lasted 79 years, and the couple has collectively lived just fewer than 215 years together. So, Julia Mora and Waldramina Quinteros have been married longer than most people have been alive.
Wow.
That's mine and your age, times 2,
Yeah,
times 3.
times 4.
Yeah, even
More,
that.
even more. So how 215 years did you say?
The man, he's aged 110 and she is aged 104, and they've just been awarded the Guinness World Record for the world's oldest married couple.
Wow.
So wow, hats off to them.
Congratulations.
79 years being married.
You know what? That's just a milestone,
That's a
isn't
long
it?
marriage.
I'm looking at 30 next year, and I thought, gosh, Cal,
You thought that was long.
you've done really well, you know. But 79 years,
79 years, wow.
that's mad. Another story coming up, room with a view. A couple forced to take a kip on roof of their car during staycation hell. So Chris Hardy and Kirsty Beck, both 35, opted for a staycation in the Lake District like Shabazz did, with their family, because they originally wanted to go to Spain, but it was cancelled. They loaded up their motor and headed to Cumbria with their 3 kids, Byron 17, Daisy 12 and Louis 11. But their dream trip home earlier this month soon turned into a nightmare. It began when they arrived at their campsite in Keswick, only to be told it was overbooked.
Oh my
The
gosh.
gutted couple tried B&Bs but failed to secure a room. So instead of turning back going home,
Yeah.
they put the kids in the car
Mm.
and themselves, they got some sleeping bags and they put it on the roof of the car
Oh my.
and they went to sleep overnight
But why wouldn't you just sleep inside the car?
because there wasn't enough room. They had the kids in the car.
Yeah.
So 3 kids,
Yeah.
11, 12 and 17. So they won't be able to fit as well. So they decided to sleep on top of the car. I thought it was very brainy.
I think it's brainy, but wouldn't it just be easier maybe putting it on the floor somewhere?
Maybe. But you
I
know
don't
what?
know. If they're in a difficult position,
Do you know what? Insects and animals running around in Cumbria,
true.
you know, you got to use your head. And I
Yeah.
thought they really used the head very nice.
How did they balance it on top of the car and everything?
Sleeping bag, magnetic, maybe, I don't know. But it looked good on the picture.
Yeah, did it?
Sister Naseem's sent me some photographs of these. I can't really make up what they are. Are they...
Should I come and have a look at after and then
yeah,
I'll be able to
you
tell?
tell me what it is. But Sister, if you could tell me what it is, it could be a dress, it could be curtains. I don't know. It looks, but whatever it is, one's in pink and one's in blue. So one's for a male,
Yeah, one's for a
one's for a
female.
female. So 2 good prizes there. Fantastic. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Okay, let's carry on with some more stories from around the world. Revealed how washing fruit and vegetables in vinegar can keep them fresh in the fridge for weeks. So
Yeah.
we've done a story about...
It was like putting fruits in the dishwasher.
It was
Do you remember,
dishwasher.
yeah?
Well, this one, a mum of 2, has shared her simple tip to keep produce fresh for longer. Rachel says she rinses her fruit in vinegar and leaves it on for 1 minute. She then washes the food in water and places on a towel to slowly dry. For larger quantities, food can be soaked in water with a good plug of vinegar. To remove any pesticides and particles in the food, bicarb soda can also be used. So, yeah.
So that's a good idea, I think.
You're going to try it?
No, I'm not going to try it. Hopefully it doesn't make the fruits taste like vinegar.
But she washes it off straight away after a couple of minutes. I say you go and try this.
Yeah.
But what's your favourite fruit?
My favourite fruit.
Don't think too long. Apple, banana, grapes.
Probably like grapes or bananas. Something
Banana.
like
Well, do on grapes, yeah?
that. Yeah.
Get 1 grape, dip it in vinegar, wash it, stick it in the fridge,
Yeah.
and see how long it lasts.
Oh, all right. I'll try that.
You never know.
See how much until it goes mouldy.
Yeah, let's time it. See how many
Okay.
weeks. Yeah, how many
Alright.
shows.
I'll update you next week on it.
Excellent stuff.
Well, man cuts off his ear and keeps them in a jar after paying £6,000 to make head look like a skull. A tattoo addict has had his ears removed and now keeps them in a jar while spending more than £6,000 to have his head look like a skull. Sandro is known as Mr. Skullface on social media, and he insists that even though people call him sick, his transformed appearance has made him more confident. Currently unemployed and not in a relationship, the 39-year-old from Winstonfield, Germany, has undergone 17 extreme body modifications imaginable, including forehead implants, forearm implants, back of head implants, and under the skin payment implant, and tongue splitting. You know what? I really don't get why people do this to their body.
You know
It
what?
just makes their body look horrible.
In Islam, it says you should
Haram.
not. It's haram. Yes, you should not. Turn your body into anything
just
really.
be happy with the
Just
body
be
that Allah
happy
gave
with
you.
Allah has given you. Yeah, be pleased. Be appreciative. But I don't know, women as well. They spend so much money, and I don't know why. Personally, I like a simple person.
Yeah.
Someone with no makeup.
Yeah, not too much.
Somebody.
Sometimes a little makeup's a bit okay, but not a full face
Yeah,
of.
I mean, the most beautiful person in the world is somebody who's simple, no makeup, That's the real beauty.
Yeah.
I'm talking man from experience here,
Yeah.
Aris.
Yeah.
A person with no makeup is the most beautiful person in the world. So, all you ladies out there, listen to these wise words. We're going to be taking a short break very soon.
Yes, what I don't get on here, if he cuts his ears off and puts them in a jar, how would he hear? Do you think the holes in his head, you would hear from there?
You know what?
Listen live on Ramadan Radio.
Welcome back to the second part of Stories of the Week with Khaled and Aris Akhtar. It's exactly 11 o'clock and it's Ramadan Radio Wolverhampton and across the world on all your apps. You're listening to the number one show here on Ramadan Radio Wolves. We're going to launch a competition right now. So Aris, I'll hand it over to you.
Well, the competition today is I'll ask you a question and you either just text in or ring in. Ring in's better because then you get to talk to us and everything. And the question is today, what was the old Medina called?
So yes, Medina, before it was Medina, what was it called? Give us a call. Apparently it's better to talk to us, isn't it?
Yes, it is better to talk to us or have some entertainment on the show.
Exactly.
And get a free shout out.
Yeah, 01902 972 150. If you're looking on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, the banner exactly right now is saying the numbers and WhatsApp number as well, 07440 420 432. And we have got a competition prize as well.
Yes.
Courtesy of Sister Naseem. They are two beautiful prayer mats with tasbihs. One for a male boy and one for a female, so blue and pink.
So very kindly gifted
And
by
it's all,
Sister Naseem.
it's nice. It's all got lovely bows on there as well. So it's a nice gift. What we'll do is we'll run this competition for a few weeks, like we always do.
Yeah.
We'll put all the names in a hat in, say, a month's time, and we will get a winner. And do enter. What was Old Medina called? Give us a call 01902 972 150. Here's another story. A dead girl, 12, wakes up while family clean her body for burial in Indonesia before dying again an hour later in front of the doctors. Can you believe that?
Can't believe that.
Siti Masufufa Warda opened her eyes, regained a heartbeat, and moved. The 12-year-old's body had been taken for burial after hospital in East Java. After doctors rushed her to her home to give her oxygen, and then she died an hour later again. So
how can you die, come back to life, and then die again?
I'm going to give you a story now. My great grandmother, she actually died like this for a few minutes, and then she came back. And then she lived for about 4 or 5 years.
Really?
And then when she did die, and she came back, she prayed and she prayed and she prayed, and that's all she'd done for 5, 6 years. Prayed,
Did she see anything when she died?
She did. She saw the afterlife. I know it's freaky, but it's true. And she said, "What's on the other side?" It's just unbelievable. And she really wanted to go back, but obviously she came back here. So she, became more Islamic. But yeah, that's a true story.
Wow. What was everyone's reaction? How did she pass away and then come back to life?
Honestly, I don't know because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
These are just stories told to me from my grandparents and then my mom. But yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It's a beautiful story.
Well, dog has to be rescued by firefighters after swimming half a mile to chase ducks. A Labrador who really likes chasing ducks had to be rescued by firefighters after swimming in pursuit the birds for more than half a mile and showed no signs of stopping. So this is a swimmer dog. A crew from Victorian Fire and Rescue in Australia were taking part in a routine exercise on the Maribyrnong River when they approached and asked to help out with a real-life situation. The distressed dog owner told the firefighters that her dog had been chasing ducks and jumped in the river before swimming away. The black Labrador, named Indy, had quickly swum out of sight, leaving her owner panicked.
Wow.
Just
Better-
to chase ducks, she swam half a mile and then had to get the firefighters intervene to help the dog.
Can you swim half a mile
Mm,
without stopping?
I don't think so.
No. See how fit these dogs are.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they go for walks every day, and
Yeah, I
unlike us humans,
You can swim half a mile, can't you?
easy,
Yeah.
easy,
You can swim
non-stop.
more than half a mile.
I could do miles without
I remember
stopping.
you used to do loads of laps in the gym.
Let me tell the listeners out there, young Ari's challenged me to swimming, didn't you? Saying
Yeah.
you was a better swimmer than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I took him to the pool, and I never saw him. he was like, wow, shocked, wasn't he?
Yeah, I was. That
I know.
you swam so fast. Good technique.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. First message for our competition. The answer is dun, dun, dun. My name is Asia, and I'm at work, so can't call in. But Asia,
Okay.
uh,
Did you get it right?
you know what? She did.
Fair play, fair play.
Fair play, and she's working as well, so double
Thank
good.
you for
yeah.
listening whilst you're at
Yeah,
work.
she's listening to
I'll
us
put
well.
your name on the draw right now.
Yeah, Asia from I don't know where, but where she is, she's listening to us. Also, another one here. It was renamed City of the Prophet after Muhammad, peace be upon him's death, and later Al Madina Al Manawra, the enlightened city, before being simplified and shortened to its modern name, Medina. Written in English is Medina. This person's really gone all out
Yeah, I know.
and still got it wrong, I think. Yeah, yeah, sort of. Yeah,
Well,
you need to go back deep in history. I think you've come forward in history to change the name. You need to go back in history.
thank you for trying. Thanks for the efforts. But
Yeah, exactly. And if you could leave your name as well, we could give you a shout out. Another story here, rotten to the core. Council finds kind-hearted nurse £150 for leaving free apples outside her home for passers-by. So Lydia of Ealing, West London, added, I just felt it was quite sad that the council could fine me for doing a good deed. The council has since withdrawn the fine and apologised. It said it recognises that the spirit of the residents' actions was with good intentions. So, yeah, somebody left the apples on their front garden
yeah,
for people to eat for free instead of throwing them in the bin because it was
Yeah.
going to go to waste. And the council actually wanted to fine her £150.
did they have it on their doorstep?
No, like you have a wall.
Yeah.
She left it on the wall in a box with loads of apples.
So she tried to do a good deed and she got fined for it.
She's got fined for it. Terrible, isn't it?
Wow. Why would people do this? If they know that someone's trying to do something good, why would you just fine them?
It's the councils,
Yeah, I
probably
know.
Wolverhampton Council knowing them.
Yeah.
Any more messages on Facebook coming
Not
through?
any messages today. I think there's more messages on WhatsApp
Yeah,
rather than Facebook.
they're all coming in. Don't forget you can call us as well, 01902972150. TikTok warning, teens using extremely dangerous bleach to whiten their teeth in a new TikTok beauty craze. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen it, but it doesn't sound like a good idea, does it?
Why, you wouldn't want to put bleach in your mouth like a
no.
mouthwash, would you? Well, teenagers are using hydrogen peroxide to whiten their teeth in a dangerous new beauty trend. TikTok videos with more than 12 million views show users explaining how to use the chemical more commonly used in hair bleach and fertilizers instead of dentist-approved products. The bottles of bleach used in the clips have already sold out online as kids rush to join the bizarre trend. But health professionals have slammed it as extremely dangerous and it could lead to tooth loss if used in the wrong way. So you wouldn't go out online and buy bleach, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Not to put in my mouth anyway.
Well, nearly 12 million people would.
Wow.
This is how pathetic.
Maybe it sounds like a good idea to whiten your teeth, but it also doesn't. Like, maybe it'll burn your mouth. Maybe
More
it'll damage
likely,
the skin
more
inside.
like, and don't
Or
forget,
damage your gums, your teeth.
the dentists have said you probably lose your teeth as well.
Yeah, you
So
probably would do.
not very good.
So anyone who's looking to try do this, don't do it. Not
No.
a good idea.
Stunning 442 carat diamond found in Africa is one of the world's largest and could be worth $18 million.
18 million.
Yeah, what a gem, eh?
I know.
Around the size of golf ball, the huge gemstone is believed to be one of the largest diamonds mined this year. The diamond is the largest a company has found since, listen to this, they also found a 910 carat one called Lesotho Legend, which sold for $40 million or 30 million pounds
40 million.
in 2018. So yeah, do you fancy walking around?
What rich person would buy such a big diamond?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't think anyone could afford to buy
How
it.
big is this? How big do you think these diamonds are?
Golf ball sizes.
Golf,
Yeah.
40 million.
So
pounds.
fancy having a golf ball on your middle finger.
Imagine.
I know. I think my wife would like that.
I know. Well,
And your mom.
yeah, probably. Well, I've got another one here. Police pick up penguin found waddling on the road, on the motorway. What do you call a penguin waddling down the rural road? The traditional joke would be lost, but police who actually found one decided to name him Popo. The friendly Humboldt bird was spotted plodding up on the village street in Streatley, near Nottingham, last weekend. It had managed to escape from a nearby farm and wildlife centre and was thankfully seen by officers out on patrol before it could get trouble on the road. This is dangerous having penguins on the road because people could swerve and hit into other
I
cars
mean, who's keeping a penguin
on a farm.
on a farm?
I didn't even know you could do that.
You know, in this country as well, penguins aren't allowed to be in this country, are they?
No, I don't
It's not
think
cold
so.
enough.
How would they even live in Nottingham?
Not in Nottingham, eh?
Nottingham.
You know, Londoners saying Nottingham.
Yeah.
They don't say properly.
Yeah,
like
I know.
like Birmingham, they say
Birmingham.
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 Birmingham. Yeah.
Birmingham.
Man. Anyway, I've got to say a dedication to one of my friends out there,
Yeah.
Asim Ahmed. You know Asim.
Yeah, I know Asim.
Did you know he had a baby boy last week?
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, beautiful Yusuf was born last week. Mashallah, 8 pounds plus. Good sized baby.
Yeah, good size.
Mother Sidra doing very well. So congratulations going out to Asim Sidra and all the Amin family out there celebrating this week on the new birth of Yusuf. So well done.
Well, don't forget the competition is live. What was the old Medina called? You can either ring in, the number is 01902 972 150, or you can either text in 07440 420 432. What was the old Medina called?
Medina, back in time. What was it called? Give us a call.
We've got some good prizes to whoever wins.
Yes, a prayer mat.
And a prayer mat.
Each.
Kindly gifted from Sister Naseem.
Very well done. You know, so kind of her.
Yeah, I know.
Really kind.
She actually considered. She had loads of consideration.
Yeah.
So fair play to her. I mean, she did win the competition before and got that big hamper, so she's kind of repaying the prize back.
Giving back to the
Yeah,
community.
giving back to the community.
Anyway, Greek-thinking 5-year-old boy saves mother's life after finding her in a diabetic coma and dialing 112 on the side of his European model toy ambulance. So he's got this toy,
Yeah.
and on the toy on the side it says 112 emergency, not knowing it's in a different country.
Yeah.
So what this kid's done is, because his mom's gone into a diabetic coma,
Yeah.
he's rang 112. And guess what? Somebody in a different country actually picked up the
Yeah.
phone. And then they connected it to 999
Wow.
in the UK. So Josh Chapman was playing with his younger brother Harry when his mother Caroline collapsed in their home in Telford, Shropshire on July the 28th. Despite never have used the phone before, Josh managed to dial 112 for help after spotting the number on the side of his European model toy ambulance. And of course, 999 turned up and saved his mom. So
Wow.
proud.
So it was good how they did it from a different country. Do you know what country it was?
112, no idea. Maybe the listeners know.
Portugal or something like that.
Could be somewhere like that.
Fair play to them from connecting back to England.
And even for the
Really?
young little boy to actually
Yeah,
ring
I know.
112, to use his
At least
head.
he tried. I mean,
It worked. It
Yeah,
saved
it
his
did
mom's
work.
life.
So-
More stories here on Ramadan Radio Wolverhampton.
Well, pensioner drives mobility scooter on busy motorway, causing massive traffic jam. A pensioner unwittingly caused a massive traffic jam after driving his mobility scooter on a busy Spanish motorway. The 88-year-old wanted to take the fastest route home and ended up in the Julio Langos tunnel in Gran Canaria. A video shared online shows him slowly scooting along in the fast lane with no lights on, causing a huge queue to form behind him. Horns can be heard beeping in the dashcam footage, which shows the pensioner driving about at 8 miles an hour.
8 miles.
Yeah. What would you do if you saw a person with a mobility scooter driving on the motorway? How angry would you be?
You know what? He's probably old. He doesn't know, does
Yeah.
he? I would be angry. I wouldn't be angry. I'd just be concerned for him. So yeah, really
Yeah,
bad.
so, 8 miles an hour on the fast lane on the motorway.
8 miles.
People must have been getting so angry over that.
Mad, isn't it?
Well, remember the competition is on. What was the old Medina called? You can either ring in or text in. The number should be showing on the screen right now.
Well, how did you know?
I know from experience. I've been on the show for so long.
01902 972 150. You can text in. Loads of people like texting in more than phoning. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe,
Don't forget,
maybe they're a bit shy.
This service is absolutely free. If you phone in, it's free. If you WhatsApp, it's free. It does not cost you a penny. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And
School. I have school next
Oh,
week.
wow.
Oh, my days.
you're going back to school. Do you want to go back to school?
No, I don't want to go back to school. I don't want to go.
So
at all.
you haven't been back to school, say, the end week of March?
No, I've been off the whole.
You've
time.
had a holiday since the end week of March,
Yeah,
really?
7 months, 6 months.
Wow. And so, what are you feeling inside?
I'm feeling not nervous because I'm going to a new school. I don't really know what's going to be.
So it's a brand new school you're going to?
Yeah, brand new school. I'm going to high school.
Oh, wow. High school, first
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Mashallah. All your friends going, or are they all split
all
up?
my friends are coming from this school into the next school, so it's going to be all right. At least I still have all my friends.
You reckon they'll still be your friends? After they know
yeah.
how famous you are now?
yeah. Everyone will want to be my friend.
Yeah. So are you going to tell them what you've been doing since the seven months?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can remember what's happened the whole time. I'll tell them that I'll be famous on the radio.
That's the most famous thing that's ever
Yeah.
happened to you, isn't it? Being
Yeah,
on
it
radio.
is.
International superstar,
Yeah,
Ari's
I am
actor.
an international superstar.
God bless you. Yeah, so well done. Hope it goes well for you. Don't forget, this is a time now that you have to really
Study.
You've got to put everything to it. Please, listen to what I'm saying. Put every effort into school now, because what you come out of this will depend on what A levels you take,
Yeah.
then A levels, university. And don't forget, the results came out last week for this GCSEs.
Yeah.
A lot of people were much more happier than the A level students, weren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, it was kind of, I don't get how they done it, because from the students' previous work they based on their GCSEs, it was kind of unfortunate for some people. It just shows that you have to try it in school, and then that shows that how the GCSEs were actually, the results were produced.
always give 100%.
Always
That's
give
what I say.
100%.
Okay, so I've had the list of the top 10 girls' names in the United Kingdom, and I've got the top 10 boys' names in the United Kingdom. So let me just, the difference. So guessing game. Top 10. Just take a guess. Do you think any of these? What name do you think will be on for a girl? Let's start with a girl.
Olivia.
You've been looking at my paperwork.
No.
Seriously?
I mean, Olivia's quite a common name.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? A number one. You ain't going to believe this. Number one is Olivia. At 4,082 people named their girl Olivia this year.
Wow.
Go on, take another guess.
Jessica.
Uh-uh.
Ah.
So let me go 10 downwards. So number 10 is Freya.
Freya.
Freya. We've got a Freya in our family.
Yeah.
Yeah. She might be listening.
Maybe.
She might not be. 2,264 people voted for Freya, or named their child Freya.
Yeah.
Number 9, Lily.
Lily.
You've got a cat called Lily, haven't you?
Yeah.
2,285 people named their daughter Lily. At number 8 was Grace. Number 7 was Sophia.
Is one Ruby?
No. Number 6 was Isabella. Number 5 was Maya. Number 4 was Ava. And number 3 was Isla. And number 2 was Amelia. And number 1 was Olivia. So, yeah, some really nice names on there. I think some of these names you could turn into Muslim names.
Yeah, probably.
So
Go on, see how many you can turn into Muslim names.
I reckon Sophia is Muslim.
Sophia, yeah.
Maya, maybe. You could,
Yeah.
Ava, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Muslims will turn them into Muslim names.
Muslims will turn it.
Okay, let's go to the top 10 boys.
Jack.
George is in there. George is in there. Go on. Anybody else?
Oliver.
You know what? I think he's been looking at my sheet, hasn't he? You've been looking at my sheet.
How would I look at your sheet?
While I went to the toilet, did you look through my paperwork?
No, I didn't.
Really?
Oliver.
Oliver is at number 1.
Really?
Really?
So I've guessed both the number ones.
You've guessed both number 1s. You're not giving the listeners a chance out there. Anyway, number 10 was Oscar. Number 9 was Charlie. Number 8 was Jack. Coming in at number 7,
James.
Mohammed.
Mohammed.
At number 7. Normally Mohammed's number 1, but
yeah, no, normally Mohammed is number 1. It's quite a common name, apparently.
It is, yes. So number 6 is Leo. 5 is Harry. Number 4 is Arthur. Number 3 is Noah. 2 is George, and number 1 is Oliver. So, yeah, and a few Muslim names in there as well. Noah is a Muslim name.
Is
so,
it?
Yeah. So Asim, you picked Yusuf. Yusuf isn't in the top 10. So
Yusuf isn't in the top 10.
But he's elite, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yusuf's elite name. So
I'm surprised Aris isn't in the top 10. Why?
why? Because you're not special.
Have you ever heard anyone else called Aris?
No.
Well, you know what? There was this thing in my primary school. I was in the school called Aris a few years, and then this boy underneath the year below me, his name was Aris, and in assembly, Aris got called up, and for like a prize thing.
Yeah. Did you stand up?
No, it was for me.
Yeah.
And he stood up.
Oh,
And
shame.
then we both stood up.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of awkward because he didn't know there's anyone else called Aris, and I didn't know there's anyone else called Aris because he was like new to the school.
Yeah.
So that was kind of.
What was the
awkward.
prize?
I don't know. It was some merit star or something.
Okay, so it was the name of shame for him, but
Yeah.
name of fantastic work
Yeah.
by
So I
for
think
you.
then they had to do second names after because normally anyone would just say Aris because Aris. I've never heard anyone else called.
Do you know what Aris
before.
means?
I did know what it meant, but I kind of forgot.
Yeah. Well, maybe your mom's listening in, and she could
yeah.
ring us in and say what Aris means.
Yeah, do you know what your name means?
Khaled.
Yeah, do you know what it means?
No,
No.
I forgot.
I used to know. I used to know what it meant.
You know, when you get
and what
older,
my siblings meant, but now I just forgot.
when you get older, your brain starts to wear out, and you forget the old things in life. Let's do another story. The beginning of the end for bags for life. So Morrison's supermarket will trial paper shopping bags in a bid to rid its stores of all plastic versions.
Paper shopping bags.
So it's all paper. Supermarket Morrison's to run a trial with paper bags in a bid to remove plastic bags. It's the first supermarket to introduce paper carrier bags. Last year, removing bags of life out of all stores would take 90 million out of the system. The retailer is running a trial with paper bags that will eventually see plastic bags for life removed from checkouts following its ban on a 5p single-use bag. The move will initially apply in 8 stores, and if successful, it will be adopted by hundreds of other across the country. So your paper bags, the amount of food you carry, do you think a paper bag is going to hold it?
No, I don't think that. I think it would break. The handles would break. I don't think paper bags is strong enough.
Do you never know? Let's see.
Never know.
You know.
When,
do you like
when
these?
are they going to start doing this?
So they're in trial now. So
In trial
yeah.
now.
It's like these straws. Do you like these paper straws?
No, I hate them from McDonald's. The plastic ones are much better.
Yeah.
Maybe the paper ones are better for the environment, but they all get mashed up when I'm trying to drink my drink, and sometimes it doesn't come out properly. It's just a mess.
I hate paper straws.
Same.
I think it tastes...
Tastes different.
Everything tastes different that comes through there. Yeah, is it me or is everybody the same?
I think everybody's the same. No one likes paper straws, really.
Anyway, we're going to come to a break very soon. Before we do go to the break, let's just talk about this competition. What was Medina called before it was called Medina?
Yeah, what was the old Medina called?
Yes.
You can either text in 07440 420 432, or you can either ring in and have a speak to us and have a chit chat with us.
It'd be nice for people to talk and speak to us, because we don't bite, do we?
No, we don't buy it. It's not really that bad to talk to us.
We are kind.
Yeah, we're kind. Don't be shy.
And we'll make them famous.
Yeah, we'll make you famous on the show.
Exactly.
The number is 01902 972 150.
Exactly. So do give us a call. Don't forget that competition again. What was old Medina called? Shall we give them a clue?
Okay.
It starts with the letter what?
Starts with the letter Y.
It starts with the letter Y. So whoever's texting earlier and got it wrong, you could have another go. It starts with the letter Y. That is your first clue for this morning. So just after the break, we'll be going back in history. We'll be giving you some good facts from around the world, and of course all your birthdays. So if you're celebrating today, do give us a call.
Live on Ramadan.
Welcome back to the third and final part of Stories of the Week with Khaled and Ari's Akhtar. Shahbaz Ahmed not with us this week. He's on holiday. Inshallah, he'll be back again next week. Hey, Aris?
Yeah, on holiday, yeah.
He loves his holidays.
I know.
He's on the peak of some mountain this afternoon, but obviously he's got no signal. That's what he's going to say, isn't he? I'll bet you any money. He says, Cal, I wanted to ring the show, but we had no signal. I bet you.
Well, I've got a couple of birthdays I want to say. Happy birthday to Auntie Sadaf from Manchester, and happy birthday to Auntie Naheed.
Wow.
As well.
Double
So,
aunties,
yeah.
eh?
Yeah,
Both celebrating.
Double birthdays, yeah.
We won't say how young they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, happy birthday to Sadaf and happy birthday to Naheed. Celebrating this Sunday afternoon. Soon. Anyway, August 30th, 2020. It's the 243rd day of the year. In the Georgian calendar, there are 123 days remaining until the end of the year. This day in history, in 1574, Ram Das became the fourth Sikh Guru. In 1682, William Penn leaves England to sail to the New World. In 1835, this day in history, in Melbourne, Australia, was founded. In 1850, Honolulu, Hawaii, became a city. In 1860, the first British tram opened in the city of Birkenhead, Liverpool. In 1928, Nehru requests independence of India. And in 1933, Air France forms from 5 French airlines. And in 1957, US performs nuclear tests at the Nevada test site. In 1979, Ian Botham makes 1,000 runs and 100 wickets in tests in his 21st match. And in 1987, I remember this day, Ben Johnson of Canada runs 100 metres in a world record 9.83 seconds.
Wow.
But guess what happened?
What happened?
He got disqualified for taking drugs. And then Carl Lewis won gold in 100 metres. Because he was disqualified. So, yeah, Ben Johnson.
Did he take drugs to make him go faster?
He did indeed. He got a ban after that.
Wow.
In 1993, the 150th millionth visitor to the Eiffel Tower. And in 2015, rap artist Kanye West announces he will run for president in 2020 at the MTV Video Music Awards. And guess what?
What?
He has. He's gone in for presidential elections.
I know that he did go for to qualify for the president, but I don't know if he's still doing it anymore.
He's had a fight with his wife, hasn't he?
Yeah, something like that. And I
Oh.
think he might have dropped out or something. I don't know.
And if you're celebrating your birthday, you're celebrating with Nahid and Sadaf, and you're also celebrating it with, in 1334, Peter the Cruel, Spanish king of Castile and Leon, born in Burgos in Spain. Also born this day in history, in 1797, Mary Shelley, English author, she made Frankenstein, born in London, England. In 1909, Barry Appleby, British cartoonist, born in Birmingham. John Peel, English DJ and broadcaster, BBC Radio 1, born in Heswell, Merseyside in 1939. Born in 1942, this day in history, Parvez Sajid, Pakistani cricket left-arm spinner, born in Lahore, Pakistan. Cameron Diaz was born in 1972. She's an American actress, voiceover in The Shrek, starred in The Mask, My Best Friend's Wedding, born in Long Beach, California. And Andy Roddick, American tennis player, was born in Austin, Texas in 1982. Also celebrating their birthdays, 1985, Richard Duffy, Welsh footballer. Indian singer Guru Ranwana, born in 1991. And finally, born in 1996, Mohammad Saif, cricketer. If you're celebrating your birthday, do let us know and we will tell the world.
Yes, we'll give you a big shout out for your birthday and make you famous. Well, I've got one here. Samsung reveals £1,000 Galaxy Note 20 with a huge 6.7-inch screen and the ability to stream Xbox games over at the cloud. As it offers a first look at its next foldable smartphone, Galaxy Note 20, a Note 20 Ultra smartphone officially revealed by Samsung, the Korean company describes the phone as the most powerful Note line yet. Devices support 5G and stream Xbox games over the cloud thanks to Microsoft. New S Pen styles on both phones are closer to writing on paper than ever before. The Korean tech giant has also revealed a new smartwatch, tablet and earbuds. So it streams Xbox games, which is pretty much like streaming the Xbox to your TV, just on a big phone.
Really? See, that technology nowadays,
it's getting so much advanced.
so expensive as well.
Yeah, I know.
Because your dad's in the phone business, and
Yeah, my dad is in the phone business.
he looks after you, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look after me. If I break my screen, he'd fix it for me.
You
Gets
know,
me good deals on.
He never looks after
devices.
me on a new phone, does he?
Well, I'm pretty sure if you asked him and
I know
wanted a new
if
phone,
I asked him, he would, but I don't like asking your dad for things.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just ask for like an upgrade or something.
Well, I'm going to get my upgrade when my son gets a new phone.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I
and
mean?
then- Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? I don't like the size of these new phones.
Yeah, don't you?
My
I know
pockets
they're
ain't big
too
enough.
I know.
So
That's why I don't want to upgrade that much to a big phone. Like my mum and my sister have a big phone. I just think our iPhone 7, 8 is the good size. So
don't forget that competition. It's your last chance to enter that competition today. What was old Medina called? Give us a call. 01902972150. Or you could text in on 07440 420 432. The one clue we give you. The city was started with the letter Y.
start with the letter Y.
Give us a call. Here's another story of the week. Crumbs, it's called. Crumbs. Price of bread and flour is set to rise after the worst wheat harvest in 40 years due to the extreme weather. Volatile extremes of rainfall followed by intense heat has destroyed wheat crops. Farmers say that the grain silos are nearly empty where they should be full by now. Some millers have already started charging up to 10% more for flour. So your mum's not going to be happy, is she?
Yeah, I know my mum's not going to be happy.
Why?
Making roti.
And cakes?
Yeah, making cakes as well.
Yeah, that's why.
Forgot about that.
the cakes.
It's more expensive just to make stuff with dough and everything.
Exactly. A lot of money going out your pockets if you're a bread person.
Yeah, I know. Well, eating too much rice with your curry can be fatal. Do you eat rice with your salan?
Sometimes. In fact,
Sometimes.
my wife did say that yesterday. She goes, do you want boiled rice with your chicken salan? And I did say, yeah, go on. But she didn't make me.
Or did you get a roti?
No, I got takeaway instead.
Oh. What did you get from takeaway?
I got chicken, again, but different style.
Yeah. I know you love your chicken, don't
I
you?
love
You were
chicken.
discussing before.
Yeah.
Well, experts warn rice contains low levels of arsenic and has been linked to 50,000 avoidable deaths worldwide a year. So just make sure you're not eating too much rice with your salad.
Arsenic in rice. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
right.
know.
It's true. That is.
Is it?
Too much rice is bad for you. Do you know I'm really allergic to rice?
Are you?
Yeah, I get a watery nose when I start eating
I've never
rice.
heard that one before.
Seriously, I start sniffing, like
Yeah.
I'm crying, but I'm not. But it's just a reaction to rice for me. Fitness watches make you feel guilty and anxious. Have you got one of these?
Yeah, I've got fitness watch. I've
well-
got an Apple Watch.
It says heart patients are warned not to use health tracking devices, as new research suggests that they do more harm than good. Owners of devices such as Fitbits become more in tune with their health, but they suffer anxiety when they miss exercise targets or misinterpret data. Researchers said they should be used with professionals to limit side effects. So yeah, a lot of people get drawn into it a bit more with the...
Yeah, and then they start worrying about if they haven't done the certain amount of calories, they haven't got a right heartbeat or something like
yeah,
that.
and the steps. Oh, I've done 10,000 steps today.
No, I've done 10,000 steps. I've done 15,000 steps.
Do you know what I
It's-
mean?
Yeah.
D- I step every day
I mean, when I was on holiday, I'd done 30,000 steps.
in one day.
Yeah.
See, you're another one, aren't you? you say you go, oh, but you did the same
I
thing.
just put it out there. I
Yeah.
done like 2,000 calories in the pool, you know.
Did you?
Yeah, so that was...
Is that why
that's
you're
something-
looking good now? You know, if you're looking on Facebook, actually, he's plaited his hair as well.
Yeah, I have. My sister plaited my hair this morning. She woke up early just to plait my hair. And then as I go back upstairs, she goes back to sleep.
Really? Is she not listening to our show?
No, she probably will wake up. She's just having another little...
Lazy nap.
Yeah.
Anyway, you got a story?
Yeah, I have got one. The woman whose bellies can't stop growing, Chinese villagers' abdomen has ballooned uncontrollably in the past 2 years due to a mysterious condition, and it's still expanding. The Chinese woman's belly allegedly weighs 44 pounds and is coming larger. She says that she has gone to see many doctors, but none can identify the illness. The villager from Guzhou struggles to walk, sleep, or look after her 2 children. She has made a desperate plea for help, asking the public to fund her treatment. The impoverished villager hopes that she could raise £3,290 with the help of the public, so she could go to a specialist and get her condition diagnosed and treated. So she wants £3,290 to raise so she can get treated.
So it's not really a lot of money, is it? In the
not
grand
that-
scheme
yeah,
of things,
exactly.
it's not like
if loads of people just
if everyone
donate a
put
little bit,
£5-10 each person,
she
you
could
know,
get her
should be
belly
able to.
down.
So yeah, if anyone's listening out there and want to donate to this, I think it's a good cause. You know,
Yeah.
help anybody really.
I mean, you wouldn't really like it if you had this disease, like this condition in your
It's
belly.
like being
stuff.
pregnant all the time,
Yeah,
isn't
exactly. And people just think you're that fat and stuff. It just wouldn't be nice.
it? It's weird, isn't it? Like, I bet you people just go up to her and said, "Oh, when's your baby due?" And
I know.
she's
and
probably thinking, "I'm
it's
not
actually a
pregnant.
condition, I know.
I've got maybe got a tumor in my stomach or a condition in my
Not a
stomach."
baby, a tumour.
I know, terrible. Honey, do you like honey?
It's alright, yeah. It's good for you, though.
Honey is the most purest substance gifted by Lamia. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Honey is a cure to most diseases,
Yeah.
and I think the English have just clocked on.
Discovered.
They
from
just discovered
Asians,
it.
I know.
I mean, this
Asians have been doing this for years.
the years, yeah. So honey beats antibiotics for curing coughs or colds. New research shows it is more effective than medication. We already knew that. Oxford University experts, I mean, we doctors now,
AKA
don't we?
Pakistan.
Yeah, said patients should have honey instead of antibiotics. Nectar of the gods is filled with antimicrobial compounds put there by bees. The study found it reduced the frequency of coughing by 36% in patients, and that those taking honey had their cough severity reduced by 44%.
Wow, so bees actually do come in a good cause.
They are good cause.
Normally I hate them when they keep flying around me.
Yeah, but
I've never been stung by a bee or a wasp before, but I still don't like them.
You know, honey is the most magical thing to have.
Yeah.
You know, if you put honey in, say, tea or coffee,
Yeah.
really nice as
Is
well.
it?
Especially if you've got a cold,
Yeah.
like these university people have said, you know, do try it. It is the most purest substance in the world.
Yep. Rare Aston Martin DBS worth more than £170,000 is discovered in mouse-infested barn with just 60,000 miles on the clock after being left to rot since 1979. Aston Martin DBS was built in 1971, discovered in a barn in Bridgnorth in Shropshire. The car, which was only one of the 120 made, had not been driven since at least 1979. It is now being restored by experts and could be worth more than 170,000 once complete.
Wow.
Wow, £170,000 for a car that hasn't been driven since 1979.
Amazing, isn't it? I've been looking at loads of YouTube videos lately
Have you?
of cars, you know,
Yeah.
all these new cars being...
And you've tried to win some?
I've tried winning some as well, yeah. How do you
On
know
Best
that?
of the Best?
Oh, yes. I'm addicted to it at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah. I won. I did win,
Yeah.
but I didn't win a car. I won £200 in credit.
Did you?
So what I've been doing is over the last 3-4 weeks,
Yeah.
I've been using that credit to win a car.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's a good idea.
I'm not really paying for it, but I'm playing for sort of free.
Because you won that money.
I won £200 in credit, so yeah. But every week, it's like a dartboard. I'm always in the dartboard.
What is it like? You have to guess where the football is and then you put
It's like a spot the ball,
Yeah.
and you could see people's eyes, and you're looking at their eyes thinking,
And you have to see where it crosses up and matches up.
exactly. But yeah, I try, but
Have you
never
ever
win.
been really, really close?
I've been 21 decimal places away.
Wow, that's so
I mean,
close.
that to the eye, the naked eye, it looked like if I hit the
Yeah.
ball. But when you really expand your break, I was 21 decimal places away. So I was very close, but not close enough.
Yeah. I always see these adverts of people winning on YouTube and they win a new car and they win £100,000 as well.
Every week,
They're all Asian.
all Asians
Yeah,
as
all
well.
Asians,
So I'm
yeah.
thinking, it's
You
my
could win,
turn.
yeah.
It's my turn next time. So if you see me driving a Lamborghini or a Porsche, it's me. Spitting image bosses hold. Oh, before I carry on, we have a call coming in. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Hello.
Cal.
How are you, brother? How are you?
I'm okay. It's Brother Manawar Hussain here. How you guys doing?
Oh, excellent. Nice to hear your voice this Sunday morning.
Assalamu alaikum.
Absolutely. You know, I take a trip out, but I've still got you guys in my thoughts, so I thought I'd give a call in. Just landed in the Peak District.
Oh, is that how far you've gone? I thought, you know,
Yeah.
just to let the audience and the listeners know, I did ask Mr. Hussain to come on to the show today. And unfortunately, he was pre-booked by the missus. And she
I was.
took him to the Peak District.
Yes, she's taken me here just to make sure I'm, what's the word? Well supervised, I think is the word I'm looking for.
Are you the bouncer today, or, you know, you're looking after them all?
Yeah, absolutely. How's the show going? I haven't listened in, but who's on board today?
It's young Ari's is with me today. Shabazz, unfortunately, he's also gone away. He's climbing mountains today.
Yes, I know. I've heard he texted me yesterday. He's climbing Snowdon Trail, I think it is.
Yes, well...
How's young Khaled?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, all good. Inshallah, I'll aim to join you guys next week and we'll
Yeah, I'm
take
looking
it from
forward.
there.
Looking forward to that.
Inshallah.
we
How's
have
the
got
show been today?
Good. We have a competition, and I think you might be able to enter it, even though you won't be able to win it. But
Okay.
if we ask you the question, I think you'll know the answer. So, Aris, do you want to
Okay.
ask
Well, the question is, what was the old Medina called?
Medina?
What was the old Medina called?
Yeah, Medina
The old
back in time.
Medina was Yathrib.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. I'm not going to say if you're right or wrong, but we said wow. That's a hint, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a hint. Maybe it's right, maybe
That's a
it's
hint.
wrong.
Maybe it's right, maybe it's wrong. But yeah, thank you. Do you want to say hello to anybody while you're live on air?
Hello to everybody listening and continue listening and get more people to listen in. That's the message.
That's a message, yes. Thank you very
And,
much.
inshallah,
Thank you. Thank you
and
for
welcome
calling
from the
in.
Peak District and enjoy the show and I'll inshallah catch you next week.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much,
have fun.
inshallah.
Thanks. Take care, boys.
Allah Hafiz.
Alhamdulillah. Assalamu
Walaikum salam. So he may be the first person to listen to us in the Peak District.
What? Probably. I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's listening to us in the Peak District before.
So you know what? That's a
That's a first.
first for us, and the first for Mr. Manovar Hussain, who said he'll come and join us next week on the radio
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, that'll be good. The more the merrier here on
Yeah.
Ramadan Radio Wolves. We love to invite people to our studios and get into their minds and get
Yeah.
sharing their thoughts as well.
Well, a quick snap. Tourist accidentally breaks the toes off 200-year-old sculpture at an Italian museum whilst lying on it for a selfie. The tourist leaned on the Polonia Borghese Bonaparte at Venus Victrix. It's a bit of a tongue twister here. Artwork. He accidentally broke off 3 toes off the 200-year-old sculpture. Police say they have identified the man as a 50-year-old Austrian tourist. So what would your reaction be if you leaned in for a selfie, which I don't think you'd really do, and then you break 3 toes off the 200-year-old?
I'd run.
I'd run out the
You
museum.
know what?
I'd
I
dash it.
don't think he was here when we were talking about one of my nephews, Shazad. He actually
Broke the car.
broke the car, and you never see me move so fast. Honestly, I ran and I ran and I ran. So yeah, it's.
Well, another one. Billionaire Richard Branson set to be first passenger on Virgin Galactic spaceplane that could launch in early 2021 with seats reserved for £250,000. Virgin Galactic revealed its founder, Richard Branson, will be its first passenger. Branson is set to launch into Earth's orbit in the space plane early 2021. Virgin Galactic competes with other ventures such as Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin.
Wow.
So wow, another Virgin Galactic space plane which could launch in 2021.
You're going to go on it?
I mean, £250,000. I don't think I could afford that.
Maybe if you study hard,
Yeah,
work hard, you will one day.
I will
Inshallah.
one day, inshallah.
Shall we give that a competition winner or the answer?
The answer. Should we give the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a few of you were correct. Arsia was correct.
Arsia was definitely correct.
Manny was correct. The answer was Yathrib.
Yathrib. So people who didn't know, Yathrib was old Medina, and we'll have another competition next week. And of course, the prizes, we got a male and a female
Yeah.
prayer mat courtesy of Sister Naseem. Thank you very much.
Well, glued to our screens, Britons watched more than 6 hours of TV a day during lockdown. A silver streamer over 50s flocked to subscription services like Netflix and Amazon Prime. Britons devoured more than 5 hours of TV a day in lockdown amid a boom subscription streaming services. This sounds a bit like you with the Netflix and TV.
I've watched a lot of TV
Have
recently. Even yesterday, I watched loads of TV.
What's your favourite thing you've watched on TV in lockdown? Have you had like a favourite movie that you've watched a few times?
Not a few times. I watched something once. There's a lot of do watch and don't. A lot of dramas, a lot of Sunset Boulevard,
Yeah.
some house things.
You like a bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah, beautiful.
Staring at a screen became a full-time job, with adults spending 6 hours and 25 minutes, nearly 45 hours a week on audio-visual content in April. The figures, which also include time spent on computer screens and playing video games, paint a bleak figure for traditional TV channels. So 45 hours a week, that's a lot. People need to cut down their TV time.
They do. You know, more clever people listen to the radio.
Yeah, then
and then watch
listen
TV.
to our show and hear all the stories from the week.
That's it. We will be back next week.
Yeah, we'll be back. Hopefully with Shabazz.
With Shabazz back on board. And Mr. Manny will be back as well.
So have the full squad.
Full
next week.
squad next week. I don't know where we're going to fit everyone, but social distancing, we'll do it.
Yeah, we will do.
Once again, thank you very much. Arsia is in the draw.
Yeah, RCI is in the draw. Hopefully you win.
Yeah, and we'll like more of you to join us next week, 10:30. Stories of the week. My name's Khaled Akhtar, and with Ari's Akhtar, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We'll be leaving you with a pre-recording of